Kevur, you are there?
Hi, Devam. Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
How are you?
Hi, Akash. I'm fine. How are you?
So good, yeah. Your office are close till year end, or they are planning to open before December? How is it?
So initially they were planning in mid-October, but I
Okay.
think now they're planning mid-January or February starting.
Okay.
What about you?
It was supposed to start in November, but I think they're planning to stretch till December. So
Okay.
that's the latest update so far. Definitely, it is not going to extend before till January, I presume, because lot of assignments and projects that we do require traveling. So we are postponing those assignments so far. I don't know how far we can stretch them.
Okay, I see. I think Amazon, Google has extended the deadline to June 2021. So they are sure they will not open before
Yeah,
June 2021.
yeah. Yeah, even other IT companies are following the suit. I think some of them have opened. Even in Mumbai, I think some of the offices near Hiranandani have opened. IT companies where they require associates to visit the office twice a week.
I think that must be in staggered manner.
Yeah, definitely.
Come on, इसको बंद कर. वो अपने आप हो जाएगा. ये लो. You open this, zoom in this, and play on this. Okay, you open zoom in this. I know you will not be able to. तो हो जाएगा. अभी इतना टाइम क्यों लगा रहे हैं? Because वो टाइम लेता है. तो हो जाएगा.
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello guys, just an update. Joe Biden has been elected as the president of USA.
Where did he win finally? Okay, he won Arizona.
Pennsylvania actually.
Yeah, he won Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Has the Associated Press declared? Hi, this is Mohammed here.
Yes, he has been declared.
Oh, it has been. I didn't realize.
He's president.
Yeah, about 15 minutes back it was done.
He's still leading in Georgia and Nevada. I think his tally will go up above 300 this time.
No, he just had to win one of the remaining ones, and he won the Pennsylvania.
No.
Oh,
I
he
know
won.
he's already at 284, but I think
he
if
won.
he wins Georgia and Nevada as well, he'll cross 300 as well.
This is very good. Thank you for the good news.
Let's start.
So he just had to win one of the remaining ones
Yes.
and he won the match.
Georgia
Akash?
he'll cross 300 as well.
Yeah, maybe. Yes.
Yeah, Devo, I'm audible. Yeah. I'll just make you the host. You want the host access?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
My screen is visible, right?
Yeah, screen is visible.
So let's start, without further ado. Okay. Welcome everyone. Sorry to bother you at around 10 p.m. in the night, but this is MBA Live. So excuse me. And so we will officially start our NGP batch 3 from tomorrow. And so we'll keep this meeting very short. We'll just tell you some of the do's and don'ts and some of the concepts and how this overall program will span out in the next 5 weeks. Post that, we'll have some industry experts with us in this meeting, with whom you can solve. You can have a live interaction with them for around 10 minutes. And Akash will give you a brief overview about the overall NGP structure. And as you can see on my screen, these are some of the do's and don'ts of the Nafkiran Gurukul program. So all the mentors, 150 mentors which we have right now, they are industry experts. They are from various domains across different industries. So please make sure that you follow by these rules. Okay. So just have a look at it. And Akash, over to you now.
Devo, your voice is breaking.
Just a second.
Yeah.
Am I clear now?
Yeah, it's way better.
Okay, Akash. Akash, over to you. Just give them an overview about the NGP structure. So how it will look like and what's in there for them.
Yes. So guys, NGP in the earlier batches, NGP 1 and NGP 2, we did a pilot with 4 weeks and 8 weeks. And based on the feedback that we have got, right, we decided to keep it at a 5-week program because 4 week was turning out to be a pretty fast-paced program. Whereas 8 weeks, I think a lot of challenges around the disconnect that was happening between the mentors and the mentees. So that is why we have decided to keep it a 5-week program, wherein I am sharing an indicative structure with you guys, which will involve, like in the first couple of weeks,
Excuse me,
today
sir,
after the onboarding session,
there's
by
a bit of
tomorrow
confusion,
EOD.
means like your voices are mixing, sir.
Akash, your voice is not
I
audible.
request everyone to please. Yeah, so I request everyone to go on mute if it is cracking. Like I just saw, like I think someone else is also on unmute, and that is the reason it's clashing. Just a moment. They were putting you on mute for a while. Yeah. So guys, like I told you, right, we are doing a 5-week program. In the first couple of weeks, what you can do is you can interact with your mentors and also discuss your hygiene questions and CV verification that you can get it done. You can also look at how your CV is looking and how do you want it to look going forward. And I would request everyone that despite the fact that in a lot of colleges the CV would have been freezed, do pay attention to your mentors because in a lot of cases it might help you on a long run. Okay. And the mapping is already done. So we have done the mapping for all the specialization, marketing, finance, GenMan, and product management, everyone. And we'll be sharing with you the entire mapping with your co-mentee's name. So what you need to do is by tomorrow EOD, you need to form a WhatsApp group with your mentor and your co-mentees. And maybe just to have an icebreaker session with your mentors, you can just give your introduction on the group and just break the ice between your mentor and yourself. And once that is done, maybe based on the comfort level that you establish with your mentor, you can have another mock PIs. You can start by having mock PIs discussion regarding the roles and what is your dream role, what is the role that you are aspiring for, or any specific company in which you're looking forward to get into. So you can discuss on those aspects. And while we conclude week 2 and enter week 3, we are planning to have a centralized PI session with all of you guys, wherein we will want you to have a PI with someone who is not your mentor. And we have also planned a case discussion with you guys on in our forum, where at least like based on the feedback that we have got, a lot of companies are doing case-based discussions right now. They give you a small case and you need to discuss it as a GD. So we are also conducting that. And apart from that, again, on the final week, which is the 5th week, we will again have a centralized PI. So this is how the structure is going to look on the duration of in the entire duration of the 5 weeks. And apart from that, one small thing that you will notice is each and every one of you who are forming a group, they will have a captain. So me along with Devapam and the other members of the core team will be forming a group with the captain. And all the communication that we want to communicate, it might be regarding some sessions, some shared contents, or some materials which is relevant to placements, or also some bootcamp sessions. All the communication will be routed through the captains. So this is only done so that there is a transparency and all the communication that we have that reaches you non-stop. Because a lot of time when 100 or 200 people are communicating or trying to reach out to the core team, somewhere the messages might get missed. That is the reason we are forming the entire captain group who will be responsible for communicating between you. Yeah.
Just to summarize everything, so guys, only the captain is responsible in forming the group. By tomorrow 3 p.m. the captains will be receiving the mails, so we'll start rolling out the mails by today itself. So your group formation has been done, your mentor has been allotted, so the captains will be receiving the mails as well as the co-mentees. It's the responsibility of the captain to form the group with the mentor. And then, as Akash mentioned, it's responsibility of you guys to introduce yourself just as an icebreaker. And whatever structure the Akash told you, it's just is a blueprint. Just you don't need to follow those rules. So if you want to have a customized session with your mentor, feel free to do that. For example, if your placement is around the corner and if you want to have mock PIs in the first 2 weeks, feel free to do that. And one more thing, guys, it's you have to run after the mentors. The mentors should not run after you, because you guys need to understand that they all are industry experts and they are doing this on a voluntary basis. So please, you guys need to run after the mentors. Make sure the mentors reply to your queries. If you feel that one of your mentors is inactive for the more than 1 week, then please do reach out to Akash. So there will be a mentee helpline form in the WhatsApp description of that group, where you guys can write down whatever problems you are facing with the mentor, then Akash will resolve those queries. And now you guys must be thinking, what's in store for the captains? So captains are the privileged ones in NGP. So captains, the first information will be routed through the captains, and the live projects and everything, the captains will be getting the preference. Post this NGP program, only the captains will be getting the certificate of appreciation from our side, because they are the ones who are responsible for floating the information from one group to the other. So few of you guys have been chosen as the captains, and those have been chosen randomly. So guys, please don't feel that we have been biased while selecting the captains. So it's just on a random basis. So captains will be receiving a separate WhatsApp link from our side, and that WhatsApp link will be active, and there will be few mentors in that group. There will be some industry specific discussions in that group. Maybe like as you guys were discussing regarding the US elections, there will be some discussions regarding some equity markets, some industry specific discussions in that group. That group will not be, that group will be a two-way process, not the one-way communication. So this is the role of a captain. And as Akash mentioned, we will be sharing with you guys the placement boot camps, and also the exclusive content, including the winning PPTs and the placement preparation kits, maybe by first week or the second week. And whenever you guys need any ad hoc sessions, please mail us at official@nafkiran.net. We guys will try our best to conduct those sessions, like you guys suggest one session on approaching the case-based interviews. We have that at 11 a.m. So guys, feel free to attend that session. So guys, you'll be getting that link shortly. And one more thing, guys, if you have any generic doubts, so we have one secret group on LinkedIn where all the NGP students, more than 500, we have mentored more than 500 students as of now. All these mentors as well as the students are present on that LinkedIn group. So it's I'll be sharing the link with you on the WhatsApp. You guys can join that group. If you have any generic doubts regarding any case study or any company or any industry, you can just shoot your query in that group. Any one of us will reach out to you. So there, all the mentors are present in that group. It's a great opportunity to network with all the mentors. And that's all. Akash, anything I missed? Would like to add?
No, Dev, I think you've covered everything. Maybe we can have a word with KU as well, because he will be one of the mentors.
Guys, we have with us one of the pillars of Nafkiran. So his name is Amit Chand. Most of you guys know him because I can see some familiar names who have been part with us since NGP 1, like Shobik, and there's Malay and all. So these guys have been with us since NGP 1. These guys love us. I don't know why. So so over to you, Amit. So Amit is an industry expert and he has been associated with us since NGP2, and he's one of the pillars of Nafkiran. So guys, we'll open the floor for any questions, and Amit will give you some tips on how to make yourself corporate ready. So over to you, Amit.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Akash, for introducing and everything. I think you guys have pretty much dealt in detail of what we are going to do. If in the chat box people can say that whoever was part of NGP 1 or 2, so that I can get a fair idea that what all things I need to touch upon and what all things I don't need to repeat again. So whoever was part of the previous NGPs and have listened to me, in case if they can give a hi or anything on the chat box.
Anyone, if you are a part of NGP 1 or NGP 2, please give us a shout out so that we know the kind of audience you're catering to. Right?
Malay only.
There is Shobik also. Shobik left. Anshul. Yeah.
Okay. Not many. I guess otherwise people would have missed. I was part of NGP 1, 2, 3. 123. Okay. So I think on the next NGP, probably Shobik, you should be sitting on the other side of the table rather and be listening to you. Right. It's been enough of us talking. Guys, most welcome, and honestly, this is 10:30 and MBA's life. I know that it's been tough, but at the same time, it's been tougher because you guys are staying at home. Otherwise, you would have been partying in your college because it's 10:30 and it'll be a Saturday evening and probably a Sunday is going to be there. But yeah, that's how COVID has is there. And then when are your batches opening up now? In January or when? In case if anybody can speak up.
I guess the colleges are about to start from January because we have been asked to postpone our examinations by this semester and give them by the next semester.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. So yeah, a couple of things, I guess, other points, fellow gentlemen have already covered. Few things that I would like to tell you and which have been through my personal experience in NGP itself. One is, don't be shy of asking any kind of question, right? Whether it's like कि यार सर मेरे साथ होगा क्या, मेरे पास बहुत experience है, what am I going to do, will I get anything or not? I'll tell you very, very honest story, and you guys would be going through that. Because of COVID, there are very less companies which are coming to the campus, and that's the harsh reality. Sorry to say that it's nothing that we are actually scaring you, but I just checked while I was listening to They've actually, I checked with my NGP 2 guys of IMT Ghaziabad, and unfortunately, there have been very, very few companies, and those guys have been shortlisted once or twice. So there are two things here that I want to emphasize. First is, irrespective of whether we are selected in a company or not, I would like you to, in case if you have already rolled, let's say, registered for NGP3, be shameless. ठीक है, बेशरम होके जितने क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हो वो पूछो मेंटर से, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, राइट? At the end of the day, have that thin line कि कहाँ पे वो line cross नहीं करनी है with your fellow let's say mentor. But at the same time, in case if you think that sir, this particular question might be relevant, irrelevant, let the other person decide. Okay, that is the first thing, because how it will help, it will not only help you in your this particular, let's say, interview tenure, but also might help you once you get placed, know how to actually step up in a corporate and how to make sure that you don't do those kind of silly mistakes that generally we have also done in the corporate world while we stepped into the company, right? So secondly, what I wanted to ask you is clear all the doubts that you have. Let's say people have asked me कि sir CV कैसे बनाएं से लेके, in case if you have a group and you are not comfortable while talking in a group, you can always fix up a time with that particular mentor personally. That's always there. But at the same time, what you have to do is you have to check with the mentor what particular time he is free at. So I'll tell you my story. Generally, you guys are let's say late, you will be sleeping late in the night. However, because my habit is also to sleep early, my mentees used to wake up at 7 a.m. in the night, in the morning, right? Or sometimes they even didn't used to sleep, and after my session or probably half an hour talk, they used to go to sleep after that. So there will be times, I'm not saying that I'm testing you, but understand one thing, that one of you might get a manager like me. One of you might get a manager that I am getting a manager who actually pings me at around about 12ish in the night, and I think he expects that 7 a.m. We should have our answers ready, right? So those kind of different type of people you will also get in your corporate life. The only way is how flexible you are. So all those things you can get out of this, not only the technical skills, the case studies, the GDPI, everything will be taken care of. What you have to understand is, even if you're answering one question of tell me something about yourself, to let's say what are my strengths and weaknesses, is my weakness actually a weakness, is my strength actually looking like a strength, and how do you correlate each and every of those answers and weave up a story out of that, right? So that the other person gets interested in that. So let me give you a small example, and before we'll open this to questions, and in case if you have any, because it's already late, and this people have been asking, right? So somebody told me that, Amit, in case if we are prepared, we are generally prepared because this time even COVID is there, so we'll be prepared even more. But what if somebody asks me some question which I don't know of? Now, how do I answer that? These kind of questions is what this platform will help you with, right? Apart from the domain experts, they give you technical knowledge. This particular platform can give you multiple approaches of multiple mentors. This is the best part about it. And thirdly, how it can help you in case if I have to probably attempt the answer of that question, that suddenly koi bhi question ut ke aa gaya and then I have to answer that. Probably there is no harm asking the other person, and let's say somebody asks me, let's say versus Pepsi versus Coke, which brand is better, and how to turn around Pepsi store in India, right? This was actually a question which was asked to me in my last interview. Now, there is no harm when you can ask probably a couple of minutes from the interviewer and take a pause and correlate different things of how you can. And I don't know whether other people have listened to my story or not, but let me tell you what I did. I actually asked the interviewer this particular thing, that sir, okay, my answer was, I'll pick up Coke. Then he said that, no, let's switch the tables because I'm from Pepsi. So why don't you pick up Pepsi? And in that case, let's say if you have to launch a new brand, so turnarounding a story for a particular company, right? It's not practically possible. I have 7 to 9 years of work ex, but at still that particular maturity, I think Pepsi CEOs haven't figured their own turnaround. How can I do? Right? Very, very honestly. But what are they looking at? The interviewer is actually looking at what can you do? So in case I was actually blank when the question was asked. And the only thing which helped me was that I asked the interviewer, sir, can you please elaborate? Can you give me a couple of hints so that I can actually pick up a direction? And then he gave me a hint saying that, okay, if you have to launch a brand, which brand will it be? And then after thinking for probably a minute, I could think of, let's say, because it's COVID, I could think of a immunity drink which is slightly better as compared to any of the Pepsi Cokes and could be priced at a little premium, right? So normal Coke, that 2 liter bottle comes at 90 rupees. This could be priced at 100 rupees. And then you calculate that with the share of the market, how much retail universe is there, price it, probably take an couple of assumptions saying that one particular retail outlet, how many bottles are getting sold and how many retail outlets will you reach in the first phase. That too also phase wise you will have that distribution. So all those things come into picture and in place. But the only thing is you will also be feeling that point blank thing that nothing is coming into my mind. Suddenly what kind of question has the person asked. There is no harm asking the interviewer saying that, sir, I beg your pardon, but can you elaborate on this or can you give me a hint, right? So this is one of the examples. And I will probably open the platform for any of the questions that you have right now. But this is some kind of interaction which you expect in NGP3, and it will be as customized as you can. In NGP2, I remember my guys asking me small questions ki sir, sharam aati hai mujhe, and I'm little shy. I don't know how to even speak while in an interview. I feel little hesitant. I'm a good speaker, but in an interview, I become hesitant when somebody asks me on a personal side, right? These kind of things, how to answer it. And from our experiences, if you don't like Amit, you can ask Akash. In case if you don't like Akash, you can ask Amay or anyone else, right? So these are some things that we'll try to customize according to your requirements in this. And there is no harm to poke your mentors as much as possible. Just that don't cross that line so that the other person don't feel offended. There is no harm in being shy. So yeah, Dev, I think I'm done.
Yes. So as we have with us Keur. So Keur, I think he's also an NM alum because I can see most of you guys are from NM here. So he's working as an investment banker in JP Morgan. So also if you guys have any doubts apart from marketing, because I'm from marketing, Amit is also from marketing. So if you have any doubts regarding marketing or finance or investment banking, so you can also shoot any queries to Keur. So Keur, what do you?
Thanks, Devapam. Yeah. So before you guys ask any question, I have a couple of suggestions. First, I think Devapam already mentioned. First being, so you need to approach your mentors, right? Some of them have 5 to 10 years of work ex and they are really tied up with their work and they are doing this voluntarily, right? So in that case, you need to approach your mentors. That is the first thing. Second thing, your mentors are not your god, right? I mean, they can be wrong. They might have some biases as well, right? So if I give you my example, when I was in college and I had a mentor, I mean, he was in investment banking. And when I used to ask him that how to break into investment banking, he used to say that you are an engineer and you don't have a great grades, right? I mean, your grades are not as good as what we require in investment banking. So you might never break into investment banking, right? So that is the suggestion which he provided to me. He said, try credit risk or let's say even equity research, but investment banking will be tough for you, right? So right now I'm sitting in investment banking. So people might have their own biases. They might have some preconceived notions, but your mentors are not your god. I mean, that's my suggestion. So yeah. So do you guys have any specific questions?
So guys, we open the floor for questions. I think it's already 10:30. A lot of you guys are waiting for your dinner and all, and some of you guys are waiting for sleep. So guys, we open the floor for questions. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask.
I think just 1 second. I will also take on KU's point as well. That very valid point that you have put up, KU, and this actually happens, guys. We would be giving you different suggestions, but at the end of the story, that is you who has to present his own story. Don't copycat any of our answers. Just customize and take the direction. That's all. In case if you start copycatting, what will happen is the interviewer will ask probe further, and then you will get stuck. This is something which is very common and which people have been doing. So yeah, very valid point, KU, and thanks for putting it across.
One more thing, guys, please ensure that you guys don't call the mentors at odd hours, and also please schedule a meeting before giving a call to your mentor, because most of us are industry experts, so we have tight office hours. So please make sure that you guys appoint a meeting before you give your mentor a call. And your mentor is responsible for giving you 1 hour time per week. So few of the mentors might end up giving you more time. But while you are having that call with your mentor, guys, please ensure that you jot down all your doubts before that meeting. Okay, so because what will happen, some of you guys will ask questions, some of you guys will will not open your mouth, then it will not help you guys. Yes, Victor, to answer your question, you can have around 2-3 mock interviews with your mentors. It absolutely depends upon your mentor and upon your requirement. If you are prepared with your CV and hygiene questions, you can start your mock PI with your mentor from day one. Centrally, because maybe if you guys are not satisfied with your mentor PI, then we'll be organizing one centralized PI. Last time we had some suggestions from you guys to conduct a virtual GD. So this time we have planned also to conduct a virtual GD post Diwali.
Guys, just to add to, sorry to interrupt you. Just to add one more thing. In the past, we have seen instances where the mentees have asked their mentors to help them, like in getting an internship or a project or a job in their respective companies. So I'd request you guys to avoid that, because see, that is where at least we would want to draw a line, because everyone is doing a mentorship here voluntarily, and they are not acting as a placement agency here. So at least restrict your queries to your own personal growth, and we request you to not request your mentors for getting you placed or getting you an internship or a apply project.
Yes. So guys, if your mentor is from HUL, please don't expect that you'll get placed in HUL. Please don't expect that. He can guide you in how to crack an FMCG company, but don't expect him to place you in HUL. And one more thing, if we have any corporate projects, we'll be rolling out those corporate projects to all of you guys, and you guys can apply to that. Recently, we floated one corporate project with National Australian Bank. I think one of the NGP students got selected. Yes, guys, we open the floor for questions. If you have any questions, you can ask. And one more thing, guys, during the NGP2, one problem which we faced, we would like to address that problem. So guys, if you're a placecomer, please ensure that we don't, you are equal to us, okay? Please don't try to terrify the other person, because last time what happened, few of the mentees were scared asking some questions in the group because there were some placecomers in the group. Guys, when you join NGP, you guys are equal with other mentees. So guys, please make sure that
Dev, you're not audible.
someone muted me. Anyways, maybe one place common muted me. Anyways, so just to give you a heads up, guys, please, you all are equal to us. Please make sure that you are here as an NGP student, not as a place common. So we open the floor for questions. If you have any questions, guys, please shoot. Please unmute yourself and shoot.
Hi, can you let us know how the centralized PI process would be like?
Yeah. Okay. So,
Yes.
okay, Akash, over to you.
Okay, yeah. So guys, we will be rolling out a Google form with you guys, where we would ask you to fill your specialization and your preferred time slot. So generally we conduct it on a weekends like 4 to 6 and 6 to 8. These are the two time slots in which we have conducted it in the past. So so based on the time slot, we'll be slotting you your respective mentors. So when I say mentors, these are basically panelists. And whenever we conduct a centralized PI, so suppose if X is having a Y as a mentor, we would make sure that Y doesn't get to interview X in the centralized PI, because we would want you to have varied aspect, various points of differentiation from different mentors and different panelists. So this is how we conduct, and this
If you are
entire PI
satisfied
and
with your personal mentor, then it's up to you guys. It's not a compulsion that you guys have to come for that centralized PI. So it's absolutely depends on you.
see, it is entirely voluntary. So if you are willing to be there, please fill the form. We'll definitely slot you, but don't make it in a manner that okay, that let's fill the form. If we feel that day we would be willing to join, then we would join. I'd request everyone that we try to get people from different fields who are working in some or other aspect in their own company, and we request them to take some time out from their busy schedule to conduct an interview for you guys. So if you're definitely willing to come and maybe give a mock PI to someone else, please fill the form and we'll definitely slot you over the Zoom call. It will all it will
Akash, you're not audible. Anyways, guys, so basically what Akash is trying to say is basically if you guys have filled up the form, please ensure that you guys turn up.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions, you guys? You guys can ask any question related to marketing, related to finance, related to any case study. Also, guys, we'll be conducting some topical case studies also. So, for example, last time we conducted in ITC Interbank, Flipkart, Wired. So, if you feel that if we have one requirement, we guys will be organizing one case study sessions also.
Yeah, hi.
Yes.
No, am I on? Yeah,
Yes,
can
Sumit.
can we expect any mock PI in coming 2 days? Because I'm having my process on coming 10th of November.
You're not audible, Sumit. I didn't get you.
Yeah, I'm asking like, can we expect any mock PI in coming next 2 days? Because
That is absolutely up to you. So we'll be giving you the mentor and the mentee mapping by tomorrow, maybe by 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. max. So you can ask your mentor to schedule a mock PI if that's possible. But I don't think that's possible because most of them are working on the weekdays. So it's difficult, but it's up to you and your mentor. You can always ask your mentor to schedule a PI with you.
Okay. And you also talked about the CV process, like how to build that.
Yes. Because I believe that most of you guys have already closed your CV with your Placecom. So maybe you guys are not allowed to change your CV. But since few of the colleges, I believe that you can still change your CV. So you can always run those CVs past your mentor.
Okay, okay. Like my concern is totally about like I'm having my process on coming 10th. So it's a final process. I cleared the first interview and then I'm in second process. So that's why I'm asking, is there any
Yeah,
options
yeah.
to
So you have a word
what
with your mentor. So just
Hmm.
discuss this issue with your mentor. You have a process on the coming week. Maybe your mentor will definitely help you.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. Cool. Thank
Today I received one or two messages that a few of you guys got placed. They were asking me if you guys can get customized sessions with your mentors. As Amit has already mentioned, you guys can ask any questions to your mentors. Even if it's not related to placement, you guys can ask questions on how to build your personality, how to improve your communication skills, everything. So we believe that MBA is not all about placements.
Hi, I want to ask a question.
Hi, Vikas.
Hi, I've registered for marketing. Would it be possible to get a PI for related to Prodman as well, or like IT as well? Because I'm interested in cross specialization roles.
Okay, so what you can do, because maybe since you have applied for marketing, so you will be getting a marketing mentor. But while applying for the centralized PI, you can apply for the Prodman PI. I think that will solve your purpose.
Okay.
Because anyway, you'll be giving one or two mock PIs with your mentors, marketing PIs with your mentors. So it's better if you give a different domain PI with in the central, which will happen centrally.
Got it. Thank you.
Hi, I have a query regarding tomorrow's case study.
Yes, yes.
Having a session on the same time tomorrow, so I won't be able to attend that. So can
No
we get a
issues. So guys, we'll be sharing the recording with you guys, and mostly we'll be live on YouTube. So you guys can check it whenever you want.
Okay, thank you.
So we understand that guys, you guys will be having your assignments, you guys will be having your placements, everything. So we'll try to give you all the recordings as much as possible. So don't worry. Anything else, guys? You have only questions related to NGP. Like I, I thought you guys will be having some questions related to marketing, related to finance, related to Prodman, but you guys don't have any questions. You guys only have questions related to NGP. I didn't know that you guys love NGP so much.
Sir, can you please discuss the timings of the case study that is to be held tomorrow?
Wow, good question. 11 a.m.
Thank you, sir.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, Vamsi.
Yes, hi Devo. My question is, do we get any assistance while answering guesstimates, or it is part of the interaction with
Yes,
the?
yes. Tomorrow we'll get assistance. So tomorrow we'll have industry experts working in BCG and Main. So they'll be answering your questions.
Okay.
So they'll show you how to approach a case-based interview, and also they'll show you how to crack guesstimates.
Okay, thank you.
And definitely,
Like
Vamsi,
market sizing and all.
you can
Yes.
discuss this with your personal mentor as well. So that is what, see, you can be as blunt and as candid with your mentor, because they have chosen voluntarily to help you guys. So if you feel that you need some help with guesstimates, please reach out to your mentor without a doubt.
Okay, thank you so much.
So in the chat, there is one question from Shara Poddar. Can anyone explain the Prodman role and how to prepare for it, and what kind of subjects we need to focus on? Shara, anything else you want to add to this question?
Yeah, like I've seen many roles, like many prodman roles, but uh, like like in college, we are not sure like what kind of questions that might be coming up, and
Okay. So in the prodman role, it involves driving the entire project from right from gathering the requirement from the customer. It involves a part of marketing aspect where you design and then you also deal with the technical team or the implementation team. Okay, so there is some part of aspect of technology if it is in a a tech firm. If it's in a non-tech firm, for example, maybe in a marketing firm, it might be involving some initiatives which is internal to the company. So again, there is no specific subjects. You need to know a bit on finance as well because you will be responsible for the cost and revenue of that entire project.
okay.
So it involves you both. It involves all the fields: marketing, finance, tech role, operations, everything.
So, guys, we'll be sharing you domain-wise bootcamps with you, where we have discussed role of a prod man, how to prepare yourself for a prod man, how to build your CV for a prod man, what are the interview questions that can be expected from a prod man role. We guys will be sharing with you all the recordings of the boot camps. Don't worry.
Okay, thanks, Evo. Thanks, Akash.
Yep.
Any suggestion for analyst role, like which type of question we are getting?
Sorry, Sumit, you're not audible.
Any suggestion for analyst role, like which type of questions I'm getting for Big Four? Like, am I audible?
Analyst role in basically you have research analyst, credit risk analyst, investment banking analyst. Which analyst you are talking about?
It's a tech consultant. I think it's a functional consulting more of.
I'm not from tech consulting.
Sumit, can you be a bit louder? You can just drop in your query in the chat box, please.
Yes, sure. Thank
Vikas, what do you mean by transcript of interview process?
Written document of some of the interviews that may have happened in the past. So I think students from Excel get a transcript of the interview processes.
No, we
Right
won't
now
be
we
having
don't.
that, Vikas. So right now we won't be having that.
Okay, Akash.
I think rather than transcript, what you can do is you can actually have as many informal round of interviews as well, right? One is interview, which is formal round, but with a mentor, the best thing is you can have your each and every question shape up as many times as you want, as many times you want to rehearse, right? You can probably WhatsApp in case if you have a good, let's say, good repo with your mentor. Whenever he gets time, you can actually transcript that your answers, send him for review, and he can probably whenever he or she gets time, they can probably get back to you on the answers, whether you have written it right or not, and then you can check and do one-on-one with him.
Probably I can try this. Thank you, sir.
So, what kind of material we can expect? So, first of all, we'll be giving you all the boot camps. Okay, we'll be giving you the placement preparation kits. I think most of you guys have already got the placement preparation kits, and if you guys haven't got it, Akash will be sharing the kits with you all. Apart from that, you guys will be receiving a gold mine, which we all named it as gold mine. It contains around 1500 plus PPTs. Most of them are winning PPTs across all campuses, and that's our collection. I think few of you guys have access to that. You can ask your friends, anyone from NMA, they know. I have given their access to Arpan if Arpan is here. Malay was a part of NGP one, so these guys have access. So we'll be giving you the access of 1500 plus PPT samples. Most of them are winning PPTs. Anything else you want?
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
Polak.
Vinay. Yeah, Vinay.
Yeah. Uh, Hi. I want to ask a question to Keyur. Uh, as I'm a fresher, I completed my engineering back in 2019, and I've been following the equity markets from being around 12 to 18 months. I in the middle of that, I found that I am more interested in equity market side. So I have chosen finance, and I'm particularly wanted to be selected in the equity market side, like either buy side or the sell side, or analyst also. So if you want to suggest any courses for me to do, and I'm in first year, first term itself, so there is no, we are having some free time also. So I wanted to take that time to be productive. So if you want to suggest any courses.
Okay, so did you apply for CFA?
No, actually, I have applied for CFA Foundation Program.
Okay, so just check if you can find a date for next May. Just apply for CFA 1,
Okay.
CFA level 1. That will help you if you are really committed and if you really want to learn. At least I would suggest complete CFA level 1 and CFA level 2, because that will give you insights into equity market and investment banking. CFA level 3 is about portfolio management. So at least complete CFA level 2. That will help you in this journey.
Okay. Apart from CFA, do you have, see, at least to clear my CV, I have to have some courses, right? Like
Okay, so in
either,
that case, if you want something very short term, apply for NCFM modules. That is something you will find on NSE website. Apply for it. It is equally respected. And apart from it, you can go to Coursera or maybe do some financial markets courses. But I don't think so that will add a lot of value. So if you don't have much time for CFA, apply for NCFM modules.
okay. Thank you.
We'll be taking two more questions and then we'll wrap up. So guys, I've shared the link of the LinkedIn group. Please get yourself added. And guys, again, I repeat, it's the responsibility of you to chase the mentors, not the responsibility of the mentors to chase you. So please be aware of that. And if you guys feel any problem with your mentor, please do reach out to Akash. Akash will make sure that the issue gets resolved. And guys, please follow the escalation matrix which we have shared in the group yesterday. For all the questions, please don't ping me or Akash. So for NGP related queries, please ping Akash. For any finance domain-wise related issues, you can reach out to Keyur or Krish. For GDPI process, you have to reach out to Krish. For events related process, most of you guys know Unnati, so you guys will be reaching out to Unnati. And if you guys have any issues with the overall Nafkiran thing, you guys can reach out to me. Or if you guys have any ideas, you guys can share with me. Anyone wants to discuss any case study, feel free to reach out to me.
Debu, I have one question here. You mentioned that you have a gold mine of all the case presentations. So that is only for the case study competitions that go around the year,
Yes,
right?
Abhishek, you already have access, no?
So,
I
so,
think.
for the case-based interviews during the placements and the all that process,
You
is there
want
another?
case-based interview materials, right?
Yes,
That also
yes.
will give you. Don't worry.
Oh, okay,
We'll give you.
okay, fine. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, Kanish.
So, sir, apart from having like a specialization based interviews, will we be having interviews like related with the some HR person who can help us in identifying like our
Guys,
can help us with the
good
voice
question.
modulation and identifying our strengths and weaknesses also while
Uh,
during the interviews.
so unfortunately, we guys cannot help you in voice modulation, but yes, we will be sharing you one recording where few of the HRs, few of the recruiters discussed how to prepare your hygiene questions. Most of you guys may be knowing the STAR framework or the STOMAR framework, which we guys use while preparing any hygiene questions.
Okay.
So that's the approach you guys should follow while preparing any of the questions. Maybe give me an incident where you showed leadership skills. You guys should use the STOMAR framework here. So that's beautifully explained by the recruiters. There were two HRs also in that panel. We'll be sharing the recording with you guys.
Okay,
Will
okay,
help
thank you.
you.
Also, I think it will be dependent on your mentor as well, because it's the mentor is not only going to answer your technical questions, he is going to answer, and then the work of a mentor is to shape up your answers, whether it's technical, whether it's non-technical, or any of those doubts, right? How do I answer? Tell me something about yourself. As simple as that. So I think up to your mentor, and in case if you really find, let's say your mentor is not able to help you, you can always reach out to Debu, and he can probably assign you another one. As simple as that.
You can reach out to
And-
Akash.
Yeah, or Akash. Yeah.
Right, thank you, sir.
Also, Amit will be in the panel for the centralized PI guys, and he grills a lot. Huh? So be prepared for it. So, guys, anything else? Else we can wrap it up. So, guys, just to repeat, captains will be receiving the mails of a separate WhatsApp group. So, captains, please make sure that you join the group. Okay. There will be a two-way of communication in that group. All the information which we will be disbursing to the NGP batch, you guys will be responsible in floating those information to the group. And by tomorrow, you guys will be getting all the links. It's the responsibility of the captain to form the group by tomorrow EOD, so that your program can start as soon as possible. So, any closing words, Amit, Kevud, Akash? Else we can wrap.
Like most of the things we have covered, and like just to reiterate the fact, just make sure that you reach out to your mentors wherever needed. If at all you see that the mentor has not been replying, please don't sit on that. Please don't wait for them. Just let us know. It might be there might be some crisis. In that case, we'll give you some kind of replacement, maybe on a temporary basis or on a permanent basis if the issue with the mentor is prolonged. We have all those things covered, but we just request you not to sit on your thoughts and be proactive. And it is you who have to drive the entire initiatives.
Yeah,
Just
and
one more thing, guys, before we end.
yeah,
If example, if Marico is coming to your campus, if one mentor is from Marico, please don't ask that mentor about the process. Okay. Yes, Amit. You like to add anything?
No, I was just about to say that I think the first and foremost thing is be besharam about it, right? No matter what kind of question you want to ask, the simple reality is you're not going to meet mentor anytime in future, let's say, right? Worst case scenario. So in that case, that means that we actually hesitate to speak to anyone who knows us. This is the time he is not going to be in the same company. The chances are pretty less. It can be, but the chances are pretty less. So you can tell him whatever weakness you have and help him shape you up as soon as possible, right? Generally, there is only one interview. This process is a little longer process because एक interview में यार कोई किसी का कुछ नहीं कर सकता, very honestly, and hence we have designed this particular program for 5 weeks, which will actually help you shape up with the same guy, know your strengths and weaknesses, and every, let's say, 2-3 days you can connect back with him, sit with him, and make sure that you improve, right? And that's the only thing that I want to say. So मतलब बेधड़क बेझिझक होके बिंदास होके उसके साथ काम करो, mentor के साथ, and let yourself expose yourself towards all the weaknesses and help him actually realize your opportunities or your weaknesses into your strengths. That's all. Thank you.
So thank you guys for being patient listeners. I think we both will learn from each other. We all are learning through the process. If you guys have any feedbacks, Akash will be rolling out feedback forms on a fortnight basis. If you guys have any feedbacks, please do reach out to us. We guys will try to improve ourselves. Learning is always a two-way process. With that note, guys, we'd like to end the process. Good night to all of you, and see you all maybe in the next session. And guys, please ensure that you guys join tomorrow's session. It will be a cracker of a session, and trust me, I'll be sharing the link with you guys. And make sure you guys join the session around 10 minutes before, and ask as many questions as possible. Those who are not being able to join tomorrow, you guys can watch the session on YouTube. Bye guys. Akash.
Yep. So guys, thank you everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I hope to see most of you. I'm looking forward to interacting with you guys in the near future. All the best. And yep, welcome on board.
Bye guys.
Thank you everyone. Thanks.